Having served in the church for a minute, I get asked this question a lot. Collins, why do I need to be in a physical church? You always say go to church. But why? Why can't I serve God online? I can turn onto the streaming platform and then church is going on. After all, we are the church. And what I've come to notice is these responses are not due to rebellion. No. Some of them are due to church hurts, having had negative experiences from the church environment. Some resort into isolation and settling for the online church. And I would like to put this out there that God is everywhere and God can reach you anywhere. In your bathroom, in the toilet, in your car, in your workplace. God can reach you anywhere. So I'm not disputing the omnipresence of God. But the subject matter here is, what was the church designed for? Now, if we go through the scriptures, we will see that the church wasn't about perfect people. It isn't a museum for perfect people. Did you know that one of the very first conflicts in the church was due to food? Yeah. Some widows were being neglected due to their tribe, and hence the selection of the 7 deacons, which we got to hear about. The church isn't made of perfect people. Now that we've put that aside, what was the essence of the church? I've heard people say this, and you probably have heard it too. I don't like the sound of the church. The church they're too loud. I heard the choir sing off key. And the pastor isn't well dressed. I don't like the environment. I like my church well attended to. They don't even have a coffee stand. Customers are always right, And these are attitudes that sometimes we bring into the church environment. But biblically, we will see that the church was never meant to serve you. Yes, the church was never meant to serve you. The church was meant to instruct you, teach you, mature you, and prepare you for service. So it's a training ground for believers to be equipped to serve others. Romans 12 will tell us that every part of the body works to supply to the body. If you take the mindset of a provider, it changes your perception. You see a need in the church, you are pushed to fix it. If the choir isn't singing right, you join the choir. If the sound is not okay, then you join the media team, join the technical team. If the church is stuffy, do something about it. What about the online church? Yes, the online church has its purpose. In an online church, sometimes you get to decide how the service go, because you can pause the service, walk away, and come back. But in the gathering of believer, my God, see, there is something powerful about gathering together. If you're struggling with praying, you see that brother praying, you are pushed to pray better. You see someone praying, singing out loud, and you're provoked onto good works. This is why we gather. To encourage one another. I supply to you and you to me. And together we are better. Iron sharpening iron. You want to be the iron that sharpens your brother. And this comes by coming to the gathering. What am I saying? You cannot serve God in isolation. You cannot serve God away from the gathering of believers. In the gathering, you are offended. Yes. In the gathering, in fact, a lot of things happen in the gathering, a lot of dramas. Remember the mention of the first quarrel, food? But also in the gathering, you are pushed to be better. You are taught. You acknowledge that the gift that's been given to you is not for you, but for your brethren. This is the reason we gather. Not to fill up the building, but to supply to one another. It is not about the building, but the body. So when next you are faced with someone who asks that question, or you are conflicted about going to church, or even offended at the church setting, remember, you are there to make it better. A man of God said something, and I think it's very profound. If the church was perfect, the fact that you stepped in there made it imperfect. Change your mindset, metanoia, and we grow together. Peace.